Today we're going to look at a new email marketing build out that we're doing for Aura devices. So a few things to mention before we jump into it. This is a new brand that we're working with. So it's the initial build phase for the email marketing journey. We're working on a few flows. Well, a few flows have gone live. Would love to show you some campaigns. They're ready and scheduled, but I'll do that on another video. And we have a few live and we're still building out the rest of the emails and the flows. We're also building out the rest of the flows, but at least this is going to give you a really good sneak peek into what we already have completed. A few other things about the brand and what we're doing. So we're doing a lot of research. We're collecting data and figuring out why do people come and buy this device? What are prospects looking for? What are customers looking for? And how can we use that data to improve the customer journey? So by improving the customer journey, what's going to happen? We're going to get more conversions. Not only that, but we can collect this data and then we can send it to the acquisition team to improve quality of audience. We can use it for the product pages by finding out what matters to people who are buying, what matters to people who spend the most amount of money, who convert a lot, and then start readjusting the layout of the product pages. Can use it for product overview videos, landing pages for acquisition, landing pages from the welcome flow, all to increase conversions. So it's not just improving the customer journey through email, it's trying to improve the customer journey over the whole, complete customer journey. And then something else is that there's no reviews, so that sort of prevents us from review mining. Of course, we can review mine and go to online communities and find out why do people buy these types of devices and everything like that. But typically, if a brand comes to us and then they have a lot of reviews, we can export all of that and get all that data, see what comes up most frequently about why people buy it, what matters to them, how they're using it in their lifestyle, what caused them to want to buy it. So, what was the lifestyle moment where they were like, okay, you know what? I need to get one of these Aura devices watches. So if you don't know what Aura devices is, it is a sensor that you can use with your Apple Watch. And it gives you 10 times more analytics and statistics and records far more different sort of variables than what your typical sensor would do. So you can just buy the strap with the sensors and then you just add it to your Apple Watch and it connects to everything. So let's start in the pop-up form, the sign-up rate, how people sign up. So this is the way that we did it. We'll go look at the desktop, but there's mobile versions right next to it. So a few things about this. First, amazing design from our designer. I love how he adds a lot of depth to it. So these actually poke out. So you'll see this on the website. It looks like they're actually popping off of the page, which is really amazing. But super easy, right? Customers thinking, what's in it for me? That's all they care about. And you have to communicate it as quickly as possible. So as you can see here, want 10% off to start your health journey. Simple, right? We don't need any more fluff. We don't need filler words. We don't need to tell them that, hey, if you sign up, you're gonna get exclusive news and learn about new product drops and then also be a part of the community. No. They don't care about that. They're just thinking, if I'm going to give you my email, what are you going to give me right now? And of course, here it is, want 10% off, really nice and big. And then they just got to go claim 10% off and then in small writing, no thanks. I don't like savings. But we do make it easy for them to close this. You can easily see the X button here. A big mistake that I see all the time is full page pop-ups or just normal pop-ups where the X is really hidden or pretty much invisible and it forces you to sign up, which is ridiculous because then you're just forcing people to sign up who don't want to be on the email list, who aren't interested in the 10% discount and are not going to buy. And then what happens? You just get a massive email list. It costs you more for your CRM billing and you just have a bunch of people on your list who never end up buying. So they enter their email, claim 10% off. Then what happens? It goes to the next step. Then we actually ask them, who are you shopping for today? Yourself, your spouse, maybe somebody else, right? A friend or something. So we want to find out who's buying. Is it like 90%? Is it just people buying for themselves? Or is there a good portion of people buying it for their significant other or as a gift for a friend? And then we also want to track how high do those people convert? We may find that somebody buying it for their spouse actually converts 20-30% higher than somebody buying it for themselves. So what does that mean? It means we can go to the acquisition team and say, hey, these guys convert really, really well, and then they actually come back and they repurchase straps for their significant other. 20% of them repurchase again within 90 days. Maybe we should start doing some ads, ad creatives, ad copy around buying this item for their spouse, why it's great to buy for your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and why they're going to love it, instead of just talking about people buying it for themselves, right? So it can open up a new TAM. You can start driving really high quality audience that we know from the data converts highly, and that naturally retains themselves. So that's something important there. We can also, the good thing about all of these questions is also that we can now also personalize the welcome flow. So let's say they say it's for myself, then we just give them a normal welcome flow. If they say my spouse or someone else, then we can give them a welcome flow about why it's such a great gift to buy for somebody else. We can show them product reviews of people actually mentioning, I bought this for my husband and he's absolutely in love with it. He uses it every day. He can't stop talking about it and showing it to his friends, right? So you get the picture, right? If we personalize that and we talk to exactly, their buying motives, they're going to convert at a higher rate. Now, what are you planning to use Aura for? Like, I guess, what are your goals for buying this product? What are the other motivations when it comes to specifically the product? With this product, people could be using it to lose weight. Some people could be using it to build muscle. Some people could be using it I want to just track key biomarkers. This is so important because we've already started this up, and 90% of people are already saying, look, I'm buying it because I want to lose weight. So what does that mean? Probably means that on the homepage, we should talk about losing weight a little bit more. Any section that does talk about losing weight should probably be put higher than sections talking about build muscle, tracking key biomarkers. So as you can see, it can be used for email, once again, but we can then also use it to build out the homepage, to help for the layout of the product page. And it's the exact same thing here. What features matter to you most, right? So this is like, what are your goals? And this is more like when you're buying this particular type of product, what are you looking for in it? What sort of features actually will help you make a buying decision? Here we have sensor accuracy, durability, ease of use, analysis of measurement data. So once again, pretty surprising. I thought some of these other ones would have a lot more answers, people answering them, but really everyone's like sensor accuracy. That is what matters to me. So once again, sensor accuracy. Currently on their product page, it has sensor accuracy, but I think it's like 2 sentences or something. It's very minimal about sensor accuracy. The other thing is that they actually have a page dedicated to sensor accuracy where they go into heaps of depth, right? So once again, we want to use these answers to improve the product pages, emails, so on and so forth. And then lastly, congratulations, you're in. We'll also send the discount to your inbox so that they know, okay, it's also in the inbox. I can go there if I'm going to buy it tomorrow. But if you're ready to buy right now, here's the code. This is so important because I see a lot of email marketers say, no, you should send it to their inbox for multiple reasons. It's going to improve deliverability because more people are going to open the email. It's not true. Secondly, the other thing I always hear is like, it's going to train people to open your emails. Once again, not true. And it's definitely not going to increase conversions. And what is the brand's goal and what should we be optimizing for? It should be conversions. It should be for people checking out and buying the product. From the data that we have, 75 to 85% of people will purchase within the first 24 hours. One of the brands we work with, the median time to purchase after somebody signs up is within 15 minutes, right? So we don't want to be sending them to their email. The other thing is 70 to 80% of people who purchase once never come back and purchase again. So there's no point in trying to train them to open emails, even though it doesn't make sense. So we want this customer journey to be seamless. We want them to get the code and go check out. We don't want them to have to be like, okay, I'm on the website, I'm ready to buy. Now I have to go to my inbox to get the code, and then they search for it there. Maybe it's gone to spam, maybe something's gone wrong. Then they have to get the code from there. They have to come back to the website, decide what they want to buy, put it in their cart, go to the checkout, go back to their email, copy and then paste the code. Doesn't make sense at all. It's ridiculous if you're forcing people to go back to their email just for that code. So that's the reason why we have the code there. Now, let's go into the emails. Welcome email 1. Look, super straight to the point and short, right? We're just being very direct. Doesn't have to be crazy long. We don't have to try and win them over. 90 to 95% of people will purchase within the first 48 hours. People who sign up to the sign up form are very high intent, more high intent than most people think. I mean, they're basically saying, yeah, here's my email so you can spam me because I want 10% off. They want 10% off. They're telling you I want to buy. So email 1, a few things here. Welcome to the Aura device family. Here's 10% off your first order. Here's the code, CTA and the code. So straight away, right above the fold is a welcome code. There's the call to action. And then we also set these up so it auto applies the code. So they can just click it, it's auto applied, they don't have to come back here and copy paste. Big mistake that I see a lot of email marketers or email designers do is that they'll have this hero image way up here, right? And then they start writing and then there's a CTA. Doesn't make sense. Deliver exactly what you promised and what they were asking for right away. And then you can go into other stuff. So here we have an awesome hero image. Then we just have a very nice quick intro. You know, we transform your Apple Watch into the ultimate health tracker so you can achieve your diet and fitness goals and to help you get started. So code CTA here, second CTA, of course, for people who decide that they're going to keep reading and go all the way down. Important thing here is there's urgency. We've already started telling them and initiating the urgency. Offer expires in 72 hours and blah, blah, blah. So already sort of setting the stage that this discount code isn't going to be around forever and you have a limited amount of time to use it. Now, we go to email 2. Straight away, we're already telling them, hey, it's been a day, 10% offer ends in 48 hours. So we've got some urgency there. Same as the first email, welcome code, CTA, all above the fold. Then we go into the hero image. Then what we're doing here is a technology product. A lot of, it depends on what you're selling. Fashion is just about looks, right? There's supplements and skincare, which is really about benefits and effectiveness. For a lot of electronics, it's just, what are the features? What's all the cool shit it does, right? It's a gadget. What does this gadget do? In saying that, we are collecting the zero-party data. And once we have enough data, we will start personalizing these depending on if somebody's wants to lose weight, build muscle, or what matters to them most is durability instead of sensor accuracy, then they'll actually receive different emails. But for now, we have set up some 2 generic ones. And so now we're just going into features. The other thing is that when we collect that zero-party data, I should mention, we can then not just personalize the email, but if we know someone wants to lose weight and sensor accuracy matters the most, we can start creating a landing page so that when they click get 10% off, it goes to a product page or a landing page with the product talking specifically about those things, giving them a product overview video talking about those things, social proof talking about those things, right? Because then we know conversions increase. So here, precise measurements, a tailored experience, and then of course another CTA. You can't just have one CTA in the email. You should have at least 2, sometimes more than those. And then once again, the reminder of the urgency. Nudge, nudge, your discount expires in 48 hours. Don't miss your chance to save 10% on your first Aura order. Cool. So that's what we've built out just for now for the welcome flow. We know the first 2 emails are the most important. So we built those out. And then at the same time, we're working on the second most highest revenue driving flow, which is going to be your abandoned checkout. Very bottom of the funnel. Pretty much they've told us, I'm ready to buy this product. They've added it to the cart and they've just left it. So how do we do this? Once again, headline, dynamic block. So depending on what color of watch or strap that they added to the cart, we will show that. Price, what it is, and then complete order, the CTA. Once again, everything above the fold. I see in a lot of brands, they make the mistake again where there is like a hero image for an abandoned checkout and then some writing, and then finally they show them what they left in their cart. Don't make that mistake. Then we go future of Aura devices. And then we go into some features plus some sort of like lifestyle images, and then CTA at the bottom for the in-depth reader. For somebody who's like, you know what, I'm still on the fence about it. Okay, I'm going to read some more of this email. Cool, does this and that. Fitness insights, that looks really nice. Reduce food calories, reduce intake. Cool. And then they get to the bottom and it's like my order. Okay. So that is email 1. No discount, right? This is somebody who's willing to pay full price. Now we go into abandoned checkout number 2. Same thing as before. Headline, dynamic block, CTA, all above the fold. Strap up, meet your goals with the maximum efficiency. Here's what you picked out. Then, a little bit different for this one. You know, we've told them the features and stuff. You know, so these our abandoned carts, we don't, or abandoned checkouts, we don't just do a small one. You know, we try and give them a bit more information to help them make a buying decision. In some emails, we'll do something like this, and especially for an electronics device, is to combat FUDs. Fears, uncertainties, and doubts. So they've got some objections for some reason they don't trust, or they don't want to buy it for whatever reason. So we want to talk to their potential objections and buying concerns. So this is a great one here. We've done something called myth busting. Myth busting with Aura devices. We know what you're asking yourself. Can a wearable tracker be as accurate as a DEXA scan, right? So a lot of people who are buying this sort of device will know what a DEXA scan is. I don't even know what a DEXA scan is, to be honest. Let me just double check. Okay, it's like a dual X-ray absorptiometry. Scans measure bone density, thickness, strength of bones, passing high and low energy X-rays. So obviously it's like something super medical and it's a massive machine, right? So that's kind of what we're comparing it to. Well, to put it simply, no, it can be better. Okay, so real smack in the face with them. The Aura Strap 2 tracks your body composition with 95% accuracy at a fraction of the price of a doctor's visit. So really great benefit there. Plus the juxtaposition comparing it, right? The comparison, fraction of the price to a doctor's visit. Great value for money. That means you get the analysis you need whenever you want, wherever you are, without compromising on style or comfort. So again, like myth busting, a great feature benefit and comparison in terms of saving costs, and then ease of use, right? The analysis you need whenever you want, wherever you are, and then of course, without compromising on style and comfort. Sound good? So this is like really amazing copywriting from our copywriter. Clap to him, really impressed. And then down here, some features. And then if someone scrolled this low, right, we kind of just want to at least keep holding their attention. So we have this cool GIF, bang, 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 looks awesome. They keep scrolling. And then here, so once again, we really have to think about what could be other reasons somebody is not buying. So this is sort of like a guarantee, trust building section of the email, right? So some people may be like, oh, what about shipping? Or especially for electronics, a return policy is super important, because with electronics, it could break during shipping. It could break as soon as they get it. It could break after a few days. And then what happens if it does? Can we easily return it? So this here, 15-day returns, no questions asked. Plus, you get a 1-year warranty if it does break, and it's safe and secure payments, right? Complete order. So we're answering a lot of questions here. We're combating a lot of fears, uncertainties, and doubts, and trying to get them to buy. And then, of course, we have like email 3 and 4. If they're a prospect and they never bought before, we'll show them discounts. Also 3 and 4, once again, it's not just simple, hey, this is what you left in your cart. We'll do other things. Like we'll be like, okay, maybe we need to build more trust. Let's give them a lot of social proof in this next email. Product reviews have been featured in. These influencers use our product. So things like that to influence the buying. Now, let's go into browse abandon. A few things here. CTA is below the fold. Browse abandon is not as bottom of funnel. they're not really telling us, hey, I'm pretty much ready to buy. We just know that they've looked at the product page and maybe they're off researching other products, but they didn't make a decision to add it to their cart. So a few things we're doing here, we're pushing some benefits, kind of like what can they gain out of it. So there's gain, there's loss, there's logic, there's a few different ways we can talk to the end user. So this is kind of like, what's the other word, like pacing, right? Where you're trying to help them imagine themselves in the lifestyle and what would happen, the after state if they bought it. So whether you're hitting a new personal best in the gym or sprinting across the finish line at a marathon, this state-of-the-art health strap transforms your favorite watch into the ultimate body optimizing machine, right? So yeah, fantastic copy right away, high converting, influential, persuasive copy. And then we have the CTA. Look, this is the product, and then some features. Why wait? Strap up with Aura devices and conquer your health goals. So as I was saying before, it's a browser banner. They looked at the product. We don't want to be particularly salesy. We just want to, once again, push some benefits, show them what the after state could be like, have them envision and future pace, what their lives are like, or imagine and envision themselves in their typical day or whatever they use this type of product for, right? The gym, marathon, so on and so forth. And that is it. So that is the current build for this brand. I'll probably do an update once we build out a lot more. Once we get more data from these pop-up forms, I'll show you what the data is, like who's actually clicking on what, who's converting, and then also probably get into campaigns a lot more too. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or just reach out to me in the DMs. Happy to help and happy to give you the time.